This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. They have a huge variety on their website, have of course vivid voltage and everything you might need to start playing on TCGO. You can use the coupon code ZapdosTCG for 5% off your next order. Also, this video is sponsored by cardmarket.com. This is a platform I personally use every day, and here you can purchase cards and sell cards to people all across Europe, so definitely check out that website as well. I use the affiliated link in the description below. Thanks again for watching and enjoy the video. Peace! Sup YouTube, it's ZapdosTCG here and welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're going to be playing with Lugia and we are very excited. This is a legendary from Gen 2. Wind Pressure, smacking 250 damage for 4 energies. We can get the Twin Energy and the Welder, so we can get this in one turn. Only downside is that the opponent has to have 6 cards in hand. If they have 5 or fewer cards in hand, this attack does simply nothing. So that's what we're going to aim for. We do have 3 reset stamp in here, so early on we're going to try and use the Lugia to get a huge KO or actually put up some damage on a V Pokemon or a V Max. It doesn't matter. On the early phases we slap 250. When things go push to shove, we also have a 3 prize Pokemon in here. If they knock it out, they get 3 prize cards. So in the late game, Lugia could also slap 250 damage if the opponent does not take care of their hand. Also, we have a split line of Jirachi. We have Stellar Wish as well as the Dreamy Revelation, because we definitely need to be finding those twin energies, so that's why we're running both versions. This can dig deeper into the deck to even find stuff like energies, and the other one is just simply just because we're a Welder deck, and without Welder we fall apart. There's 4 Welders in here. We have also Flare Starter in here, as well as Heatran-GX. There's a Cramorant even to snipe some Dedenne-GXs. And we even have a 1-1 line of Altaria. Yeah, sometimes we can just get this out in certain scenarios that the opponent doesn't have an answer for it, and we automatically win. So that's why we're including that in here. We have a Phione as well, making life hard for the opponent. We have Tool Scrappers to go along with that. So we're going to be seeing how this deck fares. We also have Reshiram, so we can slap 200 clean damage with the Double Blaze GX. So a very interesting list nevertheless. Lugia is going to be trying to help out the Welder build. I don't know if it's still the correct way to play Welder builds. Maybe you're a bigger fan of playing Centiskorch, but I am in desperate need to try to test out this Lugia. And if you're excited for this video, be sure to let me know by destroying that like button, since that always helps out the channel. Okay, let's get the show on the road. We are up against a Mewtwo deck box. Mewtwo does have 270 HP, so the Lugia will not be able to hit the numbers that we specifically want. So maybe we're not going to be using Lugia at all, unless he starts something like a Dedenne, so we can slaughter that instantly. Our base damage output is 250 if the opponent has 6 cards in their hand. So we do have the high reset stamp value, which means in the late game you can also stamp them to a low hand size and make yourself a little bit of a comeback. Okay, the Dr. Squib is our opponent, and the opponent goes first. That's good. We are a Welder deck. We do love that. We already have ourselves Jirachi. Okay, we can use Communication, finding ourselves the Dedenne. We can use Quick Ball, finding ourselves a Lugia. We can attach that energy to the Lugia. It all depends on how many cards the opponent will have left in their hand. We do have a huge amount of reset stamp in here, so we can technically go on the offensive very easily. Okay, there's a Primate Wisdom instantly. Maybe he wants to save a card before he uses something like Dedenne-GX in his hand. Maybe he doesn't have Dedenne-GX in hand. Maybe this is just Colossal. Okay, Palpad, interesting. There is, okay, this is going to be Mad's Party. Good news is, our Lugia with a Twin Energy does slap 40 damage. That's also a very nice consideration right here. Oh, Dedenne-GX, we can snipe that easily with the Cramorant in our list. So there's Great Ball as well. I think in this scenario, I would rather go for Communication. Maybe, yeah, the Phione here. I wonder what he's going to promote if we use Phione first. But if we use Phione, we don't have access to Pokemon Communication, so it's a little bit tricky here. Okay, even a Crobat, he has 6 cards in hand, so our Lugia technically could now slap for 250 damage. Okay, there's a Twin Energy on the Oranguru, believe it or not. Okay, that's very interesting for sure. Alright, we do have access to Communication here, so I actually want to see which one he promotes here. Whirlpool section. Give us that Dedenne. Come on. Give us that Dedenne. Either he goes giving us the Dedenne or he just sacrifices his only attacker. I wonder what he's gonna do. Okay, he sacrifices this, so this is a nice way we can go about this. So we can go Communication. Now you're gonna see some funky Lugia action. Okay, Lugia in the house. Lugia, Twin Energy, so against those little pesky Pokemon right there, we know what to do. Let's go with Quick Ball. Getting rid of a fire energy, and let's just draw some cards with Crobat first. See what we are able to do here. Let's get some cards. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. We even have a Swablu. Altaria could also slap for 60 damage, which is nice in this matchup if we find another Twin Energy. So this is nice. Also, the Volcanion is also nice in this matchup. So let's see here. Stellar Wish. Finding ourselves a Tool Scrapper. Interestingly enough, not useful in today's match. Let's just scoop up the Jirachi. Go for the Lugia action. Slap this down again. Don't need to slap down Volcanion just yet. We are gonna wreck with Twin Energy Pokemon. So here comes the Gust for 40 damage. So yeah, knocking out the Sinistea nice and easily. We will get 2 prize cards if we knock out the Dedenne. If we find ourselves the if we find ourselves Cramorant. So we still don't have any energies. Unfortunately, also no Giant Hearts. He does play the Roxy here, so everybody will get some damage counters. Not that it's gonna mind too much here. Can he knock out the Lugia here? Lugia does have 120 HP, which means this guy will need to have 6 Pokemon. Actually, it has 130, but with the 10 damage counter, 120. He needs 6 Pokemon with Mad Party in the discard pile. There's already 3 of them in there. 4 of them in there. Sinistea. Interesting for sure. We will have access to Stellar Wish Jirachi, so not the biggest issue in the world here. There's the Primate Wisdom. He gets himself the top card of his deck by swapping a card from the top of his hand. Okay. Crobat getting 3 cards. So lots of 2 prizers in here. I do love that. There's Crushing Hammer. Ooh, that was very, very funky. Okay. He does have... We can stamp him to 6 cards and then try to attack him. We have this. Yeah, we don't have what it takes right now. Don't have what it takes. We can go for Flare Starter or just attach here, but... Yeah, maybe we can do something else. Let's go with Stellar Wish. We get ourselves Communication. That's pretty nice. Use the Communication, getting the Volcanion back in the deck. And we will grab ourselves none other than the Dedenne-GX. Yeah, we will be able to slap for 250. The opponent has a 5-card hand. Might as well reset stamp him so he has a bigger hand. Yo, there we go. Also gonna be slapping down the Jirachi. Yeah, seems fine. Tool Scrapper is not necessary. We cannot do anything about it. We can, however, use 1 energy on our Lugia here. Yeah, that's fine. If we find Welder and 1 energy and a switch, we should be okay. Okay, we have Welder, but we don't have an energy just yet. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna scoop up the Jirachi. Ta-ta! Next up, we're gonna be using, we can use Quick Ball or Communication. In this scenario, I think I will just go for Quick Ball so we can thin out the deck even further. Maybe grabbing ourselves, Cramorant. Maybe for next turn. We could also use Phione here. Phione is probably gonna get one of these fellas. Maybe that could have also been a nice idea here. Dreamy Revelation. Is there an energy? There is no energy on top of the deck. Can you believe it? Yeah, this is very interesting for sure. Not gonna be Dedenning our hand away right now. Yeah, that's funky. Let's take this. Slapping Jirachi down again. Yeah, no energies in sight, unfortunately. Stellar Wish time. No Giant Hearts, no nothing. Just the boss's orders, which technically could help us out. If we knock out like something else. We can not play 2 Dedennes at once. That would be crazy. We're gonna leave some space open. He's probably gonna be knocking us out if I had to guess. If not, we might draw into Giant Heart. So it's fine just slapping this fella down. So at least we have something to work with. This is an interesting scenario. The Oranguru stays in the active. He does have access to his classic Twin Energy right now. And there goes the hammer. It stills again. So Mad Party hammers. Very funky for sure. There's the Primate Wisdom. He's definitely going to be knocking us out. We have enough 1 prizers in here to follow up with that. Definitely want to save my Cramorant here, so it's going to be an interesting scenario. Either we top deck a Fire Energy, or we play down the Dedenne-GX. The bad news is that our Cramorant is also going to leave our side then. Here comes the Mad Party, slapping for 140, so all of our Pokemon will go down very quickly right now. How many switch cards in the discard pile? 3. Yeah, we still have access to lots of switch cards, so let's just promote Jirachi. And we can also manually retreat if need be. So let's see here. Oh boy. Dreamy Revelation? Twin Energy, okay. Let's take the Twin Energy. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go... Yeah, we can attack with Altaria if we can get out of the active position. Ah, too bad that our Cramorant will be gone then. If we find Welder, technically we can boss. Nah, it's not gonna matter. Let's just go for the Dedenne right now. Getting rid of all these funky cards. He does have a huge amount of cards in hand, so we can slap 250 nice and easily. Not that it's gonna matter anytime soon. Reset Stamp, Giant Heart, getting rid of this. Yeah, scoop up this. And there is Altaria. Yeah... This is an interesting scenario. Could slap down this. We'll just wait. Speed Dive. Kacha. One prize. That's how it goes. Okay. He could technically boss us, which is bad. Also, our 2 prize Pokemon are in the discard pile. Heatran, Cramorant, Charizard, all of these fellas. If we would have stamped him right now, he might have not have access to Boss's Orders. Maybe he's not playing Boss's Orders at all. You don't know. Either way, Lugia is slapping for 250 right now. If we just attach, we can knock another Pokemon out. And also, we still have access to Eldegoss, granting our Welders back. Hopefully, our Giant Heart will now work to get everything we need. There's another Twin Energy coming along. Bundle B time. There's a Roxy coming along, so no boss just yet. He does draw a huge amount of cards. Everything gets some damage. He will have maybe 2 bosses for the rest of the game. Probably 2 bosses left in his deck. Maybe he's not playing boss. Maybe he's just playing hammers. Yo, taking another card. Let's go, Lugia. It's time. It's finally time. Giant Heart. Attachment. This fella. Do we have the reset stamp? Do we use it? Yeah, we still have access to switches, right? So let's slap this down. Probably not gonna be stamping him. Weldering. Energies. 50 damage. Okay, what do we have to work with? We still have Phione if need be. Weldering. Another Lugia in here. It's fine, as well as Twin Energies. Okay, we definitely will need the Lugia at one point. Let's go! We can go for Gust. Yeah, probably should have not attached here. Probably should have attached to the Volcanion, to be honest. Since we can knock him out with Gust. Okay, that was a little misplay on my part. Let's get another prize card. There's the switch card, so we can abuse Jirachi here. Maybe we find what we need. Maybe we don't. Hopefully he doesn't evolve this fella. Okay, he does, so the Phione will not matter. Crushing Hammer again. Tails. Wonder here, what does he have left to work with? There's 3 Twin Energies in the discard pile. Okay. Triple Accelerated Energy just taking care of the Dedenne-GX right here. And I think at that point, I will try to stamp him to a low hand size while getting this prize card. We still have access to 1 boss, or actually Eldegoss to take the prize card here. Yeah, if we find Eldegoss, we can take the prize card. His Triple Accelerated Energy will go down the drain anyhow. Come on, Eldegoss, we need to find you. Probably will not need that many energies anymore. So let's get rid of another one. Finding ourselves 2 energies. We need to find Eldegoss or the boss here. Or communication. Yeah, all of these cards are good. If Jirachi can somehow find something good. There's a Welder. Okay, that's not too bad. Weldering. 1, 2. Ta-da! Okay, we have the boss for next turn, so let's just switch it over to Volcanion. Do we stamp or not? That is, if we stamp to 2 cards, he might whiff the energy. We still have boss either way. The problem is, he could have boss in his hand right now. So I'm not going to be taking the risk here. Let's just stamp him to a low hand size. Try to knock out his other Polty guys. He probably has like only 1 thing left. Let's go! High Heat Blast! Kacha! Let's see. We have a Quick Ball, so that could be Eldegoss. He's promoting that. 3 cards in hand. There's the U-turn board. We just need to knock out a 2-prizer, right? The problem is our Heatran is in the discard pile, otherwise this would have been easy. Great Ball, Sinistea, Primate Wisdom, maybe the Sinistea, maybe nothing. He does have the U-turn board. Okay, he's just promoting the Bunnelby and just calling it a day. Yeah, we're not gonna be taking that lightly. Let's just take this fella. Attachment and knock him out. Yeah, also Jirachi is not useful anymore. Let's get rid of it while we can. We have Quick Ball for... yeah, this is fine. Kacha! Whoa, one more fella left. What now? He knows what he's gonna top deck, so he just needs to hope his Primate Wisdom can give him the energy as well as the boss, which I doubt. Primate Wisdom, he could technically retreat to a Dedenne-GX, but then he will need another energy or a switch card. Okay, they just conceded. We outplayed Mad Party with Lugia with the Gust Attack. Did some funky stuff in here for sure, but I'm loving the list so far. Sometimes you need to wonder when you need to play the reset stamps. As mentioned, the late game reset stamp, since we're playing 3 copies, also can work in your favor as seen against this Mad Party archetype. Alright, let's just play another game with Lugia Welder Box. We are up against Cardboard Katana. Or actually Cardboard Katana. Okay, Reshiram coin. We won the coin flip, and this deck always goes second, since that gives you the option to donk somebody with 250 damage on them. We start with either Jirachi. I think Jirachi is actually nice to start off with, since we do run so many switch outs. So let's slap this down, just to see what we're up against first. We do go second, so yeah, we do have 2 reset stamps in hand. This is actually not a bad hand. Okay, this is a lightning box deck. We have Jirachi, which can dig deeper into the deck. Either we flare starter on something, or we donk this fella. It all depends on what the scenario is. In this scenario, if he like doesn't have... okay, he does have. This is Mewtwo lightning box. Or it's Reshiram, okay. More interesting, I agree. We can Phione, get this guy in the active position already. Telescopic Sight, making sure he can slap 170. Actually 200 to 2 bench Pokemon, okay. I see what you're doing here, interesting for sure. You can next turn attach and start using the Fabled Flare Bolt. Okay, fine. Okay, there's another Reshiram in the house. Energies in the discard pile, only 1. This is interesting for sure. I wonder if he has an out, if we just slap down the Swablu here. Swablu, yeah, this one is also good. Yeah, I don't want to be slapping down too much here. We can make it hard for the opponent to do anything. Or we can use... yeah, he's probably just going to attach and slap for 90, which is not enough. Like attach and slap for 90, maybe for 180. Interesting. We're going to use communication, getting that Phione back. Otherwise he can just accelerate to the one that he already has. Yeah, maybe the Reshiram. Reshiram can dish out some huge numbers here to knock out this fella. We're not gonna be reset stamping him. Let's just go for the Dedenne. This is just turning into Welder Box here. Alright, we have the switch, we have the Welder. Maybe we can get more stuff. Like we can Quick Ball, finding ourselves maybe Lugia, which also packs a huge punch by the way. Lugia in the house. Alright. Come on, give us another energy. Or another Welder. We can get the Scoop on that or the other Welder. Doesn't matter what we take right now because we're gonna draw the other one out with Welder. Okay, it's Welder time. Ta-ta! Next turn, we do have access to more. So this is actually not bad. We can scoop up this one, then we can switch to the other one and go from there. So either we... and usual situations I would have said like attack with Lugia. But this is fine. Gonna leave some space open for maybe a Crobat or whatever. You never know what's going on. So Flare starter, 1, 2, 3. Energy is coming down to the Reshiram. Right now we do need to go for Reshiram, because that's our ticket to slap 300 damage onto this fella. He's probably also running Giant Heart, so that could help us in our favor. Lugia, late game sweeper. If the opponent just knocked out the Reshiram, we can slap for 250 on something. Very easily settable, easy to set up. Just Twin Energy and Welder. And Lugia's ready to go. 250. Nice to knock out Zacians. Even with the metal goggles, they get knocked out. So just as a little side note, 250 is a nice damage output. Okay, Fabled Flare Bolts. He needs to get rid of 2 energies. He only has 1 lightning energy in his discard pile. And also, we should note here that we do have access to Cramorant in the late game to knock out this Dedenne, but I think I will just go for 2 of these. Seems okay to me. 5 cards in hand. Lugia not gonna be doing too much just yet. There's a switch card to Dedenne. Oh, just giving us the Dedenne. How nice and friendly of you. Okay, we're just going to be switching and switching. So we're gonna be switching it out to Jirachi. Wait a minute, we're gonna Welder first. 1, 2 energies. Vroom, there they go. We even have a twin energy for the Lugia. Okay, fine. Switch. The Remy Revelation. Okay, scoop up nets. This does work out. We're gonna be giving 1 twin energy over there. We're gonna be scooping up the Jirachi. And now it's Charizard time. We can actually go for Crobat plays as well, but not necessary just yet. Let's just go for Flare Strike. 230, and actually, now that I think about it, if we miraculously get knocked out, like 2 energies there and an attach of turn, we might actually need to have something else in the hand. So I think I will go for Communication. Probably not going to be having End Resolve, right? Probably not. We can still have Heatran-GX in here as well. Alright, Crobat for 3, could have got Crobat for more, but this is fine. Let's go! Flare Strike! Kajak! Actually was digging for Boss's Orders, by the way. And also we can stall with the Swablu. And this is also a nice scenario, we can just Twin Energy and Boss something for 250. If the opponent has a lot of cards in the hand, we can also make sure he has 6 cards in hand thanks to the reset stamp. Okay, he can use maybe a Welder and a Lightning Energy from the Tapu Koko could actually knock us out. Then we strike because we're gonna get 3 prize cards with that. We're gonna strike with Lugia, 250, and then try to go that way. Also, Stamp is useful. Okay, they just concede. They concede against this crazy deck idea with Lugia. We're gonna be playing another game because, yeah, we're having so much fun with this build. I actually want to see Lugia second turn to 50. That's what we want to see here, for sure. So what else can we say about Lugia is early game, very busted, late game, also very busted. Because at one point, the opponent will, of course, get himself to a 6-card hand. He cannot do anything about it because sometimes he's taking prize cards. Always go second. Let's see what we're up against. Is this Charizard V Max? Okay, we start with Lugia. This is interesting for sure. Do we start off with the Lugia? We do have the switch card in hand. If we find Welder, we can do some funky stuff. Yeah, let's just do this. Okay, I'm going for it. We can get early game reset stamp. Welder, we do have the Giant Heart, so yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Like Scorch, 250 knocking it out. Like, that's what I want. That's the dream scenario. He could play down his entire hand if he wants to, but he's not able to play down supporters on the first turn of the game, and he's only able to attach 1 energy during the turn. Also, he's not able to use something like Giant Hearts to, yeah, he can use Giant Heart for nothing, technically. Okay, 5 cards in hand. Let's turn it up to 6 cards. You ready? Are you ready, folks? Twin Energy. We're gonna dig deeply for the Welder. Let's get our Crobat fella out of the deck. That is not in there. Oh boy. Crobat not in the deck does definitely hurt. Ah, that's bad. 4 Welders though. Okay. Alright. Jirachi time and Dedenne. Let's go. We have the Welder. We don't have the switch though. Ah, it always happens like that. You get one thing of the puzzle and then the other one. Yeah, we do have Stellar Wish, so maybe Stellar Wish can help out. Come on. Nothing just yet. Yeah, nothing to work with just yet. We do have another reset stamp, so let's use the Quick Ball to thin out the deck even further. Maybe getting an Eldegoss to find the other Welder. It's fine. Come on, Jirachi. That's what we're talking about right here. That's how Lugia wins games. Very glad I'm able to showcase this. Okay, smiley face, Lugia Donk. Let's go. Bam! Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot make this up. Like, I created the Lugia deck and it's monstrous. It's working out. You can do the exact same thing for other V Pokemon that they lonely start with and you go second. Ah, so much fun. We're gonna be playing one more game with Lugia because this is getting out of control. Hopefully we will see maybe ADPization, so we can rely on Reshiram right there in that scenario. Also, yeah, check out Potown Store. Use the coupon code TCG for 5% of your next order, potownstore.com, so you can get yourself this deck yourself. Get yourself some code cards so you can pull all these amazing cards. Okay, coin flip. We go second, maybe? Come on. Ah, we lost the coin flip, so I think the opponent will let us go first or second. Depends, or if he knows. Okay, we can go first. That's bad. You don't want this. We don't want it. We do have Dedenne, both of our boss's orders, but we can get them back with Eldegoss, so that's not the biggest concern in the world. We also have Giant Heart. If we just get a 20 energy on our fella, I will already be happy. Okay, 250. That's rough. I actually want 250. We don't have Galarian Zigzagoon or anything to work with on that matter, so it's gonna have to be... Yeah, we're gonna have to try and set up Reshiram here. Unfortunately, or Heatran-GX is also good. Heatran-GX can come out of nowhere. We do have lots of switch cards still left in the deck, so either we welder onto the Volcanion, or we welder onto Lugia, which can then take a slap for 250. Lugia also one-hit KOs Pikaram, by the way. Yeah, how many reset stamp? 3. Yeah, let's rely. This is a Lugia video, fellas. It's a Lugia video. There's no other way. Let's just go with... Dedenne? It's Dedenne time. Let's go. Dedenne time. Getting all these cards. There's a twin energy already. Fine. We can Phione as well to make it very hard for the opponent to do anything. There's a scoop up net, so... Do we get rid of the Reshiram? That's what I'm thinking about here. Quick ball. Yeah, first things first. Dreamy Revelation. It's a fire energy. It's a fire energy. And actually we'll multiply that fire energy by getting rid of this fire energy. We get 2 fire energies. That's how the deal works. We also have an Altaria, which we can slap down. But unfortunately our Swablu is prized. That's actually sometimes a win condition against some of these decks. If you know they are not playing anything, like to get rid of your Altaria, that is also a win con. This is a good hand, since we can use Quick Ball for the... Yeah, we can either use Quick Ball for a Crobat or for a Heatran-GX. It all depends on how the situation develops here, what is going to be in the active position. Phione can help out to get something in the active position. Bolton in the house, is he going to be getting rid of like enough cards? That is the question. This is our scenario if we go first, so at least we have the Lugia locked and ready to slap 250. There's a hammer. Oh, that hammer could be huge. Yeah, also be careful about the hammers here. Although you only need another twin energy to attack. Like in this scenario, twin energy boss could be a play. We can use Quick Ball, getting ourselves Eldegoss, and then boss something. That is an option. It depends on how many cards the opponent will have in his hand. So there's Pika and of course the Dedenne-GX in the house. Okay, there's a Bolton. It's gonna be, yeah, Bolton. It doesn't matter which Pokemon is going first. We just reset stamp and knock it out. That's how this deck functions. And we also have another Dedenne, so we can dig very deeply into the deck. We can also use Phione, so it's probably gonna just give us the Dedenne, but knocking out the Bolton is probably better in this matchup. Also, we are weak against lightning, so he will not need a lot to knock us out, by the way. So, scary. Oh boy. Okay, for this to work out, we will need 2 Lugias to do this. Luckily, we do have 2 Lugias to work with. There's the Big Charm. We do have Tool Scrapper, getting rid of the Big Charm, so... Oh, Tool Scrapper's in the discard pile. Interesting. Why did he put the Big Charm on his Bolton? Wow, okay. Getting more HP on the Bolton is very strange. I would have put it on the Pika instantly. Okay, Heatran. Dance of the Ancients. Our hand is terrible. We have to agree here. Our hand is, like, terrible. Either Jirachi Dreamy Revelations finds us a Quick Ball or a Welder, or we will get punished here. Energy Switch going down on the Bolton. Oh boy. Well, was that 2 energies? Is he gonna go for Electrify, or is he gonna just knock out our Jirachi here? Okay, Electrify it is. That Marnie was huge. Okay, he has a 4-card hand, so we definitely need a lot of things right now. A Jirachi here. Okay, interesting for sure. 2 cards of these. Ta-ta! First of all, Dreamy Revelation. Getting a quick ball here. Interesting. A switch card could be nice, so we can find a welder. Like right now, if we quick ball and get rid of all of our energies, we will not win the game. So I think switch is more useful right now. So we slap down the Jirachi. We attach here. We retreat the Jirachi because that's what you can do with this fella. Trying to go for welder place. There's the welder we need. Just need to find ourselves a reset stamp. Shouldn't be that hard, right? Shouldn't be that hard. Come on. No reset stamp in sight. We still have communication though. Communication. Come on. What can we do here? Crobat. Come on. We need that reset stamp ASAP. It's the only way. Switching it over to Lugia. We still have access to the retreat. We still have more twin energies, so come on. This is putting all our money on the reset stamp right here. No reset stamp in sight. We do have a switch card. Switching it over again. Come on, reset stamp. Find yourself. Pokemon that we don't need. Stellar Wish Jirachi. Quick bowling the Stellar Wish Jirachi. Finding ourselves. Yeah, we're digging deeply into the deck, I know. Digging deeply into the deck just to find a reset stamp. Oh yeah, we've already used the Stellar Wish. Ah, that's bad. What am I doing? Why am I making mistakes like this? I don't know. Either way, if he knocks us out, we have access to boss's orders. So at least we have that. Maybe he doesn't have boss's orders. There's 1 boss's orders in his discard pile. Okay, we played stupidly. We could have also like used Scoop Up Net here to go for, okay, the energy, twin energy for sure. Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah, Air Balloon on the Pika. Actually on the Raichu, wow. Okay. Research, getting them more cards. No boss's order, so that's good. That's good news for us. We can use Eldegoss Welder again, find the reset stamp, and hopefully knock him out. He can go for Bolton that he wants. There's still 3 twin energies left in our deck, so that should be okay. Crobat. Like, imagine us getting a twin energy from the top deck. Would be insane. He only has 3 cards, right? Also, a Welder play on Heatran can knock out the Pika run right there. Or the Bolton as well. So either we go for the 2-price Heatran, or we can go for the Lugia right there. Yeah, this is fine. This is a fine scenario. Our Jirachi will go down, but the Heatran can knock out the Bolton right there. Because we do have Giant Heart and more energies to work with. Or we don't. Look at the Chaotic Swell here, blocking our path. He does take a prize card, going to 5. So he's perfectly knowing... He perfectly knows what he's doing. Okay. Okay. Communication. Yeah, that's the only thing we can do right now. Is the Eldegoss. Ah, too bad. Yeah, let's go Dreamy Revelation. Okay, there's a Welder. And a reset stamp. A reset stamp Welder plays. Okay, first things first, let's get the Welder. I know we're gonna get a Welder, but that doesn't matter. That's a Welder for next turn. Let's go, Welder again. Okay, we have a switch card. Still don't know what we need. Still don't have what we need, I mean. Dang it. Also, both of our balls are now in the discard pile. Ah, not what I wanted to see at all. Yeah, this is where things go badly here. Scooping up the Jirachi. Sacrificing Crobat. Yeah, this is turning out badly. Also, we don't have boss's orders anymore, so as soon as we knock out the Bolton, it's gonna be turning out terribly. Ah, dang it. The first games did showcase that Lugia had something to work with, but now we're messing up because of that one Stellar, which we've already used. I thought I was using Scoop Up Net, but instead I used Switch, but doesn't matter. We're still having fun here, right? And if you guys are still watching, you guys are the best. 14 cards left in the deck. It's too bad that both of our bosses are gone. Okay, he's gonna go for Pikarom. Does he have the boss? If not, he can just... Yeah, well, he does have the boss. Funky. Funky for sure. Okay, full blitz. We still have we have another Lugia, but we've already wasted all of our 2 prize slots right here. He will take a prize card, turning him to 6 prize cards. So imagine us getting everything like a Quick Ball, Welder, Twin Energy. Everything can still change around. Okay, another reset stamp, not what we wanted. Twin Energy or Communication. Both of those don't work. Ah, we're getting slaughtered over here. Also, a second Dedenne-GX being priced is not helping out. Not helping out at all. Could have reset stamped him to 4 cards. Yeah. This is probably a rest in peace right here. Crushing Hammer. Tails. Okay. So Pikarom is going to destroy us. Typically you would slap 250 on the Pikarom, but the deck sometimes has scenarios like this. The first games did showcase that it has some potential, this Lugia. Okay, full blitz again. Maybe onto himself. Nothing. He doesn't have energies left. 1 energy, okay, come on, we need everything. Communication for nothing. Also, if Swablu was here, we could stall it out and deck him out with Altaria, because he probably doesn't have any boss's orders left. Yeah, that could have been a game-changing scenario as well. Dreamy Revelation, I guess. There's not a lot we can do. Nothing we can do, actually. Cannot even take a prize card here. Switching it over. Let's go. Reset stamp, Cramorant. Yeah, nothing we can do. That's just well played. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of Lugia with Welder Box. So if you did, be sure to demolish the like button as always. Also check out my sponsors, PokedownStore.com. If you're looking for TCGO code cards, use the coupon code ZapDosTCG for 5% of your next order. And also check out cardmarket.com. If you are a European player, you can sell your cards there, or you can buy cards from people all across Europe. So it's fantastic. Anyhow, see you guys in the next video. Thanks again for tuning in today. Peace out.